Right, turn 64. And what's he done? He moved this line infantry all forward, so he's obviously protecting. He knows there's an assault coming, so I'm going to start thinking about actually getting into a position to assault now. Maybe give it a turn more. What are we on? Turn 64, 430, visibility 4 hexes, so is it worth it? I don't know. Kind of thinking to bring it to an end now. You can't win from here, that's for sure. He's going round behind me with the infantry north of Eylau. I can't see them guns anymore. I take it they're out there somewhere. He pulled units back here, a lot of routed units. He brought up some more guns, and round here didn't do much. He started to move his cavalry, trying to get them round these squares, but they have disrupted them and taken some opportunity fire as they've passed, which is good for us. He did attack with cavalry down here and pushed some cavalry back, and actually they're pretty much isolated, to be honest. He bumped into my guard cavalry and attacked them, and he had a shot from some artillery over here on my chasseurs chevals. However, they are in good nick and can charge those few Cossacks. So, plan of action is to... has this cavalry sorted itself out? It looks to be still some disordered. Been disordered for a long time. Sort them out. Continue blasting away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can think about getting an assault there. Protect Eylau and business as usual. So see you in a few. Pretty much moved everyone now. So we'll get straight into the action up to the north and out of. I brought my cavalry up here, can't see anyone, so that's good. So they're protecting the left flank of this assault. Move my skirmisher line over to this side of the river, and got everybody into column, formed up, and they are, if they can, going to start moving now. They can, no, they can't. Can they? Yes. So slowly and surely, we do have enough to get them down. Okay, I'm going to open up with some artillery now. Who have we got? 200, 300, 500s, 500s. See if we can't take some of these 500s. Big old units. Not as big as the Austrians, but they do have some big units, the Prussians. And another shot, same unit. Okay, nicely done. I don't think these guys have got enough movement points to actually move forward. No, they don't. They will. So slowly and surely we're going to start that assault. They're going to stay where they are, guarding that crossing. Continued moving my cuirassiers round to this frozen lake. And is this horse artillery? So I'll move that round and give these guys a blast. And then with my line troops give them a volley. Okay, not the best, not the worst. We'll have a go with these guys. Can they be seen from where they are? Yeah. Okay. Here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I doubt we'll actually be able to see anything with any artillery. So we're going to stay as we are in Eylau. Some troops back up here. You can actually hide out in that cemetery. Brought forward my line troops to have a go at these guys. I'm not advancing over here just because I know on the other side of the plain is his guns somewhere up on that high ground. So I'm not going anywhere near them. I did move 2 units here just to have a go at this battery. Good, we pushed it back, better than nothing. They're disordered. Everybody's very tired. Not surprised, it's been pretty much from the off, maybe the first handful of turns we didn't do anything. Around Sir Palin then, I brought 2 fresh units up. I brought San Hilaire himself up, basically to charge this artillery, because remember he's got some more there, he's got some in this area. Just have a little bit of an assault, see what we can find. Never know, risk it. I'll have troops following up as well next turn, all fresh. Well, yeah, they're not too bad actually. And then we'll see how we get on. Lovely attack. Okay, we're into another line of guns, but that's why we've got the troops following up. So they fired. You can come down and fire. What's he got there? 300, and they're in good nick. I doubt we'll see anyone. Can see them. That's too far for them. That'll be too far for everyone. So now, very much this cavalry is our problem. He hasn't got much of it though. That's always a good sign. He has wasted his cavalry in a big way. This square, they've moved. Might need some ammo. A few wagons there. Move you up. I've moved half of my reserve cavalry up to face them, and then my other half are waiting on the high ground, trying to get my chasseurs chevals out of the way just so they can charge. So big stacks, but no cavalry in them, and that's good. What's he got there? 10, 4 and a 3. Very much our last ditch attempt, I think, with this all this up here. Saying that, he's probably got 1,000 guns and 1,000 cavalry behind it somewhere. Seems to always be the way. Wouldn't say he has now, you'd have shown them by now. And then we'll fire as well. Oof, savage. Okay. Around here. Okay. One square. Might move another square down. Tell you what, you come down off the hill with Morand. And you come around. Now, I don't know if this will be able to see anything. No. I'm not going to do anything here. I'm going to wait for next turn. Maybe actually just move them down a little bit. Move these guys forward in a second line. Got some routed chasseurs chevals around there. The guard cavalry have actually split up. Just so some of them can deal with this. You might think, oh, they're coming up this road, and the other half are going to go on that longer journey through here. Might bring them across and meet up as one, and pretty much where these chasseurs chevals are, and then attack from there. But we are lined up for a charge on the road. They're knackered. Just 30 Mamelukes left. You can charge as well. Who are we going to get in there? We'll get Riel in there, that's why I brought him up. And then hopefully destroy. Lovely. You better come up just to give them a little bit of protection, and then the rest of them you can go over there. So that's the situation. Turn 54, 65 coming next, and then on to the final 15 turns. I can't say that I might offer him a handshake, to be honest. It depends what's going on. The visibility is not going to get any better. He's definitely lost. And then we'll see. Is it worth carrying on? If the visibility gets to 2 hexes and stays there, I think it'll be a bit boring to watch. So we'll see. I doubt we'll get to 80 turns, but I'll send this one over to him. I've done everything I can do. I think I have. Or that I want to do. Yeah. So I'll send this over to him and then sign on in a few. Okay, turn 65, and what's he done there? So, up in the north, he charged my cavalry with his cavalry. Bit of a surprise, but what to do? It's kind of why I put it out there. Forgot he had so much Prussian cavalry left, actually, and he's still got some back here. He moved his troops forward, and the ones that we managed to rout have been replaced by some horse artillery, so that's going to be fun crossing, but he can't fire on everybody at once, so some troops are going to get through. So I'm going to continue my assault over the riverbank, up to the high ground, and see what we can do with those Prussians. They're going to stay again, just guarding that crossing. Heavy cavalry, I'm going to move up to this area here, nip them through this gap between the town and this high ground on the frozen lake there, get them through that gap, and then charge. We'll get them into position to charge anything that's out in this plain. They're going to go on one final recce. Bearing in mind, I'm not going to get within 4 hexes, so this is my... Oh no, actually, this will be my limit. So they are fair game. Bit worried about them, so I won't go near those Russian guns. More guns brought up. So, yep, continue dealing with the windmill knoll around here. We do have enough troops here, reinforced it left, right and centre, but I have filled this gap in, and then I've actually created a gap here, so I've got to be a little bit wary. These took a absolute hammering in that turn. This gun opened up on them, or these 4 guns opened up on them, and they took a hammering. So they're now disordered, but remember we do have fresh troops coming up slowly, so hopefully they'll be able to do something. His cavalry are trying to sneak through a gap in between squares, which isn't the best plan, but he's got no space, so he has to get through, so we'll deal with them, and then deal with his cavalry down here as well. Big old stack there, but I don't think there's any triple figures. No, they're all in double digits, so there's not much there. Continue with the guard cavalry up towards, what's it called again, Becarton, Melankheim, and I'll see you in a few. Okay, that's everybody moved that can be moved, or that I need to move on this turn. Nothing majorly concerning me. The only thing is this cavalry. I'm going to have to sort of line it up for, I think, a charge next turn. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, they're disordered, I just moved them. But I'm a little bit wary that we're going to have cavalry on our flank of the infantry. But we do have a gun there. In fact, I might... yeah, I'll move that round just in case. And we're going to get straight in and start this assault on the Prussians. So, Rocket, what can you do? Push them right back. Good. Labasse. Hopefully you'll push them back as well. Oof, it's going well so far. Now, do I take these guns with 2 battalions and skirmishers? I'm going to hold off actually. Let's get a leader forward. No. Okay, so you're going to attack there. And attack these troops. Oh, what am I doing? Could use my artillery to soften them up. I should have done. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Almost forgot. Too excited about this ult. And then... oh, this is going perfectly, swimmingly. We got another leader. Get Belair in there. Attack those guns. How? It's going so well. They don't have the leg. I don't think anybody else has got the legs to actually push through. Okay, so that's gone well so far. So far, so good. The only concern, I suppose, is this cavalry, if they decide. However, we're lined up for a counter charge, and we've got a square there, we've got a gun facing them. Can actually do with a little bit of protection on that gun just in case. And Ney's there. Let's get Ney somewhere in the middle, coming up with the reserves. Perfect. Around here, nothing that we can really do. I don't think we need a square there anymore. So I'm going to just inch these guys forward. So we've got some horse artillery. Can they see? No. Turn them around, will they see? No. Okay, fair enough. They've gone. I think we can fire on them. We can. Move my guard cavalry there on that frozen lake, and I'll move the guard out the way, give them space, and then next time they're going to creep through there in 2 lines, ready for the charge, and hopefully sweep up. I would say he's still got that line of guns there. Over at the windmill knoll, fire on what I can. Concerning me, he's got some guns coming up. We do have a nice defensive position, even although we don't have any guns. Skirmishing them as well. A lot of tired troops around here though, and just bringing them back slowly. Try to fill in the gap up here by bringing in some cavalry, and withdrew some troops from Sir Palin. Oh, not much we can do there. Around from Sir Palin as well. And we've lined up some troops here for an assault, and that's what I'm going to do. Good. But he has drawn these guns facing this direction, so but they're okay, they're safe. There's houses in the valley there, another line of guns there. These guys, that's what I did, I lined them up for. That's onto the main hill then. Do you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. You only live once and all that. Oh. Oh, who can I bring up? I've got nobody. I've got nobody. Crikey, that would be some coup, that. Württemberg, Norrie, Tolstoy, Bennigsen. Oh, game over if that had caught them. Game over. So that was worth it, but I don't have anyone I can follow up with. I put them in the way of the guns as well. Nobody to bring that up with. Okay, what an attack that was. Within touching distance. Oh, that's annoying. But what to do? What to do? Capture his whole high command. Look at that. That means he's got nothing then. He has nothing left. No. Okay, so on to sorting out this cavalry over here. Backed himself into a right corner here. Massive choke point, 10, 17, 100. So he does have quite a bit of cavalry. 1460. Who's following up? Hardly anything. Oh yeah, we moved those guns around. 40 and 60. Those guns are a little bit unprotected. However, I do have my cavalry up at the top of the hill, ready for this very moment. Perfect. And what we'll do next time is we're going to charge a little bit piecemeal. Maybe move them round a couple of units at a time. There you go. And them skirmishers up to protect that. Those skirmishers reach there? No chance. What have we got down here? So, square. Yeah, that's a big old lump of cavalry. And that square, can those guns see anything? I don't think they can. Nope. So again, I got some cavalry here for the charge as well, just for such an occasion. And Klein, you can get in on it as well. And why not with Colonel Anonymous and a couple of squadrons. Grouchy. Yeah, go on Grouchy. Still got some in reserve. Oh, I let the side down. That was one of the more successful cavalry charges of the whole game. In 65, 1065, and that was almost a textbook cavalry charge, right? Had two lines, still got reserves, everything was lined up, they were all in order. Okay, they had to go over a ravine, lost a bit of momentum, but I had the desired effect and we actually pushed them back. Okay, bring my cavalry up there. Not much else I can do. Move the guard cavalry. They're routed. Poor guys that are trying to escape the Russian Cossacks up at Lampash. I'm not going to take that victory location, it's just I'm trying to get on the road, and the pathfinding said, oh no, that's what hex I'm going to put you on, so they're going to follow that road back. I'm not going to take that VP, so that's a bit unfair. 200 points is, yeah, it's still unfair. Yeah, I don't think it's a bit annoying that I can't get forward to get his high command. Absolutely nobody here at all. No, any skirmishers? Anybody? Anybody? Get a bonus if you do. No, nothing. But I wonder if it's just worth assaulting that position. But the trouble is, he's got a lot of men up there, hasn't he? Or he did have. I tell you what. let's have a look, and this will decide it. Victory, what we're doing. Lost 11,000, 6,000 cavalry, and he's 30,000 infantry, 10,500 cavalry. So I shouldn't laugh, but wow. Yeah, do you know what? One last hurrah, just before the light fades. Let's get people up. I'm going to follow up with artillery as well. Okay, there we go. I knew he had a lot more men up there. Never mind, they fired. They haven't, so they're going to... Oh, there's a leader there, look as well. You go with them. You go up there. You get yourself limbered up. And you stay to cover them. Who else have we got there? No, I need to keep something back. Can't send everybody. These guns, they can probably see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. They see these? No, they're in the way. They'll probably see them. Probably make the assault a little bit easier. No, I didn't think so. Well, worth a try, you never know. Okay, I think that's that turn done then. Who's it? Are they routed skirmishers? Get them into cover. So it's going well. It is going well so far. I'll send it off to him and see next time where his high commanders we can catch them. Turn 66. His cavalry has basically done what my cavalry's done in the south. He had a really nice cavalry charge all around. Got routed cavalry here, there and everywhere. They've got enough legs to get out, so I'm going to have to deal with all that, sort all that out. They're in and amongst it. I do have some artillery there, and I might have to send some of this infantry up just to form square to protect that flank. And of course, that Russian cavalry had to make an appearance as well. Again, it's not fresh, it's what he was playing with before, that he used before against us, but a couple of big stacks of cavalry, or yeah, I suppose there is a few hundred there. So we're going to have to deal with, excuse me, we're going to have to deal with that. Around Eylau, nothing major, a couple of troop movements, but nothing spectacular. So hopefully we can get that these cuirassiers into the mix now and get them fighting. Around the windmill knoll, he's bringing up guns. He brought up some guns here, so I'm going to have to try and just push them back. Everybody is tired. It is the end of the day, and hopefully sort that mess out. Naturally, he got rid of Benison and his staff and replaced it. Well, he turned the guns around, so I've got 12 guns facing me. I'm pretty much, yeah, everything's going wrong that could go wrong, but you know, that was a risk they had to take, so we'll withdraw them. Some troops there to try and carry on. They're disordered, so yeah, I'm going to carry on my assault on this high ground. Leaders can move far, so he might have got rid of them and we might never see them again, but oh well. I'm sure it scared him. It was a surprise to me, to be honest, actually getting that far up, and I only meant to take the supply wagon, and then we got rid of some troops on here, and then lo and behold, up at the top of this Kriegerberg was all his staff. That's not him, no, Colonel Anonymous. He's changed sides, or it's his brother. Cavalry's trying to push through there. I think we pretty much broke his cavalry here. Might have some charges left. No, but we do have that second... Oh, they're disordered as well. We do have that second line that we can play with. Move the guard cavalry round still, or continue moving them round. And that's about it. Get these guys out. They're finally been able to get clear. Not quite. I don't think they'll make it back. It's... been an interesting book, the journey that they've had with Cossacks chasing them all the way, ducking and weaving in and out of terrain. Right, I think I'm going to have to sort this mess out up in the north and then continue, or get everybody ready to continue the assault. So see you in a few. Right, made a faux pas on that one. This is turn 67, but this is turn 66. I sent over my turn. I moved everything and then just automatically didn't do any combat resolution at all, so you haven't missed out on anything, and then sent it over to him. and then realised. I suppose I could have replayed the turn, but then I'd already moved and recorded the movement, and it was just complex. So luckily, he agreed. He said, "Okay, I'll just if I send you this turn back just as it is, then nothing changes." So he didn't move anything, so it should be as it was before I messed up. So turn 66, but this is turn 67, if that makes sense. So nothing's changed. I was just an idiot and I pressed send after doing my movement rather than pressing the record button on my keyboard. Never mind, okay, nothing's changed, so still everybody is routed. I suppose it does give me a little bit of an advantage, but nothing major, nothing major. So I'm going to get straight into combat with turn 67. Everybody will have moved. People will have sorted themselves out, but they will on his side as well. So we're going to get straight into combat, and what I had lined up, I brought some squares up to deal with some of this cavalry. A little bit annoying, but it hasn't really taken anything major away from the battle. It's not going to change the outcome, that's for sure. I get annoyed with things like that. I could have replayed the turn, but because I'd already recorded it. Oh well. There we go. Pushing them back. Push these guys back. I suppose it has actually given me a bit of an advantage because everyone's got new movement points. Ah. Okay, I'll move them up. Okay. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go for all these guns, get these guns out of the way. If I can. Nope, not that time. Skirmishers on cavalry. Can my artillery see anything? No, not at 3 hexes visibility. Who else can we use? Let me see who I've moved. Who's fresh? These guys up. Okay, not going so well now. That's what it says me, right? I suppose. What I did do is move these guys up, just because I thought, oh, maybe they could give them a hand up behind here somewhere, and scout out the area. So we'll get them charging across the river into those skirmishers. Wow, cavalry charging against skirmishers. That's normally a given. That's that. No optional fire results or melee results. That's incredible. You don't often see that. You don't often see that. Okay, and the same principle, moving this cavalry round as well. I'm going to move and attack. So you're going to see everything on this turn. Around here, I brought some troops up. I feel a little bit guilty, but then if we just, I should have maybe sent another turn over and done it that way. Oh well. So we can't fight with them. Heavy cavalry, we're all set. I started moving these guns up to just give a little bit of protection to the heavy cavalry. That's the gun for it. Put them out. Charge with this heavy cavalry on the side. Okay, well, we ran them, that's good. So we can continue that charge. Oof. Heavy cavalry at its best. Well done, Chris. It's making up for previous performances earlier on in the day. You're at your best. Okay, good. And we'll bring up that second line ready for next turn. No fresh. God, I bumped into some of these guys last time. And there's 200 of them, and the guard are going to have a go, I think. The Febvre is there. Okay. Bring them forward. We've got some guns coming up. We did unlimber some guns actually. Right in front of us. Oh, lots of guns. More. He loves his guns. He's bringing all his guns forward. How many? 500. Need to take them ideally. Oh. There's quite a few of these guys. Oh dear. Oh dear. We'll try. Get Bertrand in there. Movement allowing. Movement allowing. Proceeded. Oh, it's because of Bertrand, isn't it? So they'd have to go forward without a leader. We'll try them. We'll try these skirmishers in with it as well. And it works. Okay, good. They're going to stay where they are though. They are knackered. So we can do here. Okay, so we're already attacking. Bringing that cavalry round just to that high ground, just to secure that gap. Not much left of them. They were on the charge. Oh, okay, you'll just have to melee then. You're absolutely knackered. And you're tired as well. Not much we can do there. Up on this high ground. They're disordered. They're disordered. They're good to go. We'll actually go there. Oh, more guns. And you can try to take this battery. It's all a little bit too easy now. Kind of have an unfair advantage though, because basically got double movement. He didn't do anything. Let's just unlimber this, and it's not, like I say, it's not going to change the result. I think I'm to be honest, I'm tempted to offer him a termination now. It would be more fitting, I think. No disorders. You can deploy. Tell you what, go one more hex, because there's only 3 hexes of visibility. Unlimber. Unlimber. Okay, you go forward. It's all a little bit easy. I think they're just disintegrating now. Oh, crikey, more of them. But there is enough of them. What we got, like 14 or 20. Big old stack, 1700s in there. Follow up with a charge. Okay. Can they see anyone? Nope. And I don't think they'll see anyone from there as well. Nope. Okay. Okay. Murat gets in on it with a charge. And hopefully melee can charge as well. I would have thought he could. Okay. What have we got down here? We've got some squares that can fire in cavalry. Chasseur Cheval can charge, but is it better to charge? Not many of them left. We'll charge there. They'll miss out. Oh, but they can get them. And they blocked the charge. They were all getting out of the way. probably overstacked, to be honest. Let's just get rid of some of them. Add to them there. Put the Bron up. And there we go. What else can we do? Can we charge anyone there? No, no, no. Chasseur Chevals can charge though. And that's that. Guard Cavalry were on the move. And they were going up to this side. Scout there. And they were going up that end. And yeah, what I'm going to do is, I think, call that a day. Call that a day. What we're on, we've done a good 60 odd turns. Where are we? PBM termination. Yep, French major victory. I'll put major victory, and then I think it's fitting. So I'll send that over to him. If he wants to do carry on, we're going to carry on. But he seems to be disintegrating down here. It's lost its appeal, not appeal, but just there, my mistake. I should have replayed the turn. I wish I replayed the turn and just re-recorded it. But I was on a roll with recording, and it never appealed to me until he sent the turn back, and I loaded it up, and then it all went to pot. So sorry about that, guys. Do apologise. But come on, we've got a good old 67 turns out of this, 66, 67 turns out of it, so that's a hell of a lot. I'll send that over to him, and then I will see you on maybe the last video.